How are you guys doing? It is Monday, October 5th, 2020, out here in this quarantine. I'm James Sims, and for this episode of The Elite, I was gonna fit in one of my Elite Chronicles. Usually I do them on Sundays, but I ended up doing a bunch of stuff yesterday, so I was able just to do it today. And for this segment, after my last segment, I talked about my gigs at Duke, the one where I film under the basket, and the other one in which I help set up and take down for Duke Athletics, and I'm out here managing and labeling COVID tests. So in summer 2019, I accepted an internship opportunity to work at the Los Angeles bureau at CNN, located in Hollywood on 6464 Sunset, or I think that's the address or something like that. So during that summer, I was slated to be a news intern. So mostly my day consisted of, so I would get there usually early in the mornings. I work Monday through Thursday, and sometimes every once in a while I come in on a Friday. In the mornings, one of my tasks would be to look up all the breaking news that's happening in the jurisdiction of the Los Angeles CNN, because it covers the U.S. basically west of Texas, and I was just trying to make sure there was no breaking news that CNN wasn't aware of before I brought them to the morning meetings. Of course, we'd have the morning meetings where we kind of just break down what was going on for the rest of the day, and following that, my daily tasks as an intern, of course, I got coffee as every intern does, but one of my tasks was I did a good amount of logging, which is taking interviews and writing them down word for word. I also had to write down the timestamp for where each person started talking, so of course it made it easier for the interviewer, the person that was putting together these interviewing packages. It was just easier for them to just get through their entire interview and be able to pick out the certain quotes that they needed. So my internship consisted of a lot of that. I also did a good amount of fact checking, and I had to, where if someone said something on TV, I would have to go online to make sure that they did, when someone says I didn't say that, I would look up and be like, okay, they said that, here's the video, I found it right here. Additionally, another thing I did, I also helped out with, I was really just an intern that just helped out on a lot of assignments. I went out into the field with a lot of the reporters and the journalists that work with CNN that were covering a lot of big stories. So 3 stories. I'll give you, say, my first one. I got a chance to help out with an interview, and they helped bring in this woman who was talking about the rise and surge in the homeless population in Los Angeles. But basically, when she got there, I was asked to kind of help out. I helped with makeup. I helped hold the microphone, and I'm not gonna lie, some of it got into the screen, but I did what I needed to kind of help out with the interview process and help to make sure it went very smoothly. Let's see, a second opportunity, I went out into the field. I remember when the movie Annabelle Comes Home came out, and they had a red carpet premiere in Westwood, and I got it, since the other intern, she was working with CNN Entertainment, so when they had red carpets, she was the one that was really picked to go out, and she would help with the package the next day. But that day she wasn't there, so of course she was either there or she was unavailable. But they asked me if I could come along and help out. It was the same day as the NBA draft, coincidentally. But of course I got a chance to see a lot of people I didn't get to. You normally never see. I saw some former NBA players, Karan Butler, just players like that, and then. Also, but for the whole time, I was mainly just tasked with writing down questions, making sure they were asking the right questions to the right people. And of course, I was carrying equipment because, like I said, I was an intern. And then I guess a third opportunity where I really got a chance to just to see what the world of journalism offered was when we went to NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab. It was in Pasadena, if you're unfamiliar with Los Angeles, but if you're familiar with Los Angeles, it's in La Cañada. It's NASA's campus where they were working on the Mars rover, and of course where they've launched where the operation room is, where they've launched space shuttles and rovers that have gone to the moon and Mars. So that was very interesting. I got to meet a lot of different people, hear their takes, and get a good understanding of what's going on and where we were in terms of just space travel technology. So that was something you didn't see every day. And of course it was a last second, James, you want to come? And of course I went. It was an amazing time. I got a chance to go out. You get a chance to go out, see things you didn't see, and understand things in a different way than you would wouldn't have understood it initially. So, initially with those three, I got a chance to help. I got a chance to be there for some other big moments at CNN. They also came out with their docu-series, The Movies, that summer. And of course, I was friends with a couple of the interns that were working upstairs with the people that were working with CNN documentaries. So I got a chance to see one of the screenings for the shows before they came out. And even since then, I've been watching a lot of movies since then because of that docu-series. It's been an amazing docu-series. And additionally, during CNN's town hall, I got a chance to meet the president, Jeff Zucker, while he kind of went down what CNN and what Turner's going to go through, because of course with AT&T buying like Turner Media, of course he had to bring everyone together and kind of break down what was going on. So I mean, it was a great chance to, like, this summer, I got a chance to meet a lot of people I normally wouldn't get the chance to meet, see a lot of the things I normally would want to see, and I got to understand so much about the global news organization, like the whole beast that is just global, 24 hours, like, cable broadcast news. And I mean, like, with that said, I really enjoyed my internship, and I think I got a lot out of it. And I think with that, I have a new sense of wonder for what journalism can do, in a sense that, people are out there looking for news. And I mean, you have access to information that they want. You have the ability to provide people with news. So I mean, I think it's one of the most noble professions out there. And of course, it can go wrong in the wrong hands. But I think what a lot of these organizations are doing, I think they're really, really trying in an effort to get news out to the people. But with that said, like I said, I'll say it for the fifth, sixth time. I really, 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 really had a blast with my summer internship. I got a chance. I mean, it was the chance of a lifetime, and if I were to go back, I wouldn't change a thing. But with that said, I appreciate it. It is Monday, October 5th, 2020. I hear in this quarantine. I'm James Sims. And with that said, I want to thank you for listening to my piece. Peace out.